What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How is everyone doing today? As promised, I am finally showing up and doing an afternoon stream, just to cover something because in the mornings I just end up doing Trump stuff. So I figured I would, do a show and yeah, so do it in the afternoon so there wouldn't have any issues. Yeah. So if you don't know, in the mornings, starting at 7, I am doing the Trump trial. I'm basically just reading the CNN updates, the live updates, reading through those, and yeah, that's what I'm basically reading through. Um, I'm doing CNN not because I trust them as a source, just because it's just the easiest one to find. So we've been going through and doing the trial. So that's been fairly interesting. I just read Fridays. There was no court today, so I think I might do a reaction stream tomorrow. Um, just various things that I see, and then Wednesday we'll be back up to doing the trial. But yeah, I normally do the day before because it's just easier that way. They end at 4, and that's I don't know. I don't even know what time, but they end at like 2 or 4, and I don't want to wait that long to cover this thing or have to do a far later show to do it. So this is around the time my daughter takes a nap. So this is why I'm doing it this time. Let's see what else. I get some housekeeping. Make sure you follow me on X at official WGhost. Is the best way to find out when I go live and what I am doing. So follow me on X at official WGhost. Rumble.com/withghost is the main channel. Rumble. So yeah, follow me on Rumble. It's the best place to find out whenever I do anything. If I'm streaming anywhere, it's gonna be Rumble. So Rumble's your best bet to ever see a show of mine. So make sure you follow there. Currently, I'm sitting at 34 followers on my main Rumble channel. It's doing pretty good. It's not too bad. I am also on YouTube. YouTube.com/@withghost. That's the YouTube. Twitch.tv/official-with-ghost. And then I do stream on X as well. So if you want to watch me on X, I have the chat linked up, but I don't. It has a little mark that says verified only. So I don't know if that means anyone can chat. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. I don't know, honestly. But if you want to hop on to Rumble or hop on to YouTube, you can chat with me there. Go ahead. It's free. I'm not big enough to have to receive any donations, so I pretty much unless all of a sudden there's like a volume of chats and I can't get it, can't really talk to anyone. You can chat with me, no problem. I think that's all the housekeeping I got. So let's get into it. So I'm going to cover the South Dakota governor, Christine Noem, talks about in a new book. She's killing a puppy. And a goat too, apparently. No one really gives two shits about the goat. Everyone's really upset about the dog. She may have committed political suicide, or at the very least, probably lost her spot as potential VP slot of the Trump mid because she was a potential running mate. It's kind of funny. It's so dumb. Look, I'll just give you a hint. Anyone political, whatever you do, don't talk about killing puppies, dogs at all. People really like dogs. Like that's why, like I think why the first John Wick did so well. Guys killed his dog, and he goes on a murder spree because of it. So, yeah, some news in America. Don't talk about killing dogs, and you'll probably be okay. After that, we're going to talk about Harvey Weinstein. His rape conviction was overturned. He's the guy who started, who basically was the reason Me Too started. And then Michael Avenatti says he would testify against Stormy Daniels in Trump trial. And then we're going to go back in time a little bit. And Justice Thomas questions legitimacy of Biden's DOJ special counsel, Jack Smith. So we're going to check all those things out because I should have enough time to cover all of them. It's only 4 things. And if we end up shorter than an hour, then that's when we end up. Whenever I'm done with these articles, I'll be done. So, all right. Let's get into it. All right. South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, a potential running mate for presumed Republican president candidate Donald Trump, is getting attention again. This time it's for a new book where she writes about killing an unruly dog and a smelly goat. Now, again, no one gives really 2 shits about the goat. Everyone's pissed off about the dog. And I think we all, we get it. You can do whatever you want to most animals. You kill a dog, you're going to run into some issues. So let me just reiterate again. Don't kill dogs. You'll piss off everyone. All right. So the Guardian obtained a copy of Noam's soon-to-be released book, No Going Back: Truth on What's Wrong with Politics and How We Move America Forward. Why did you talk about killing a dog then? In it, she tells the story of the ill-fated Cricket, a 14-month-old wire-haired pointer she was trained for pheasant hunting. She writes, according to the Guardian, that the tale was included to show her willingness to do anything difficult and messy and ugly if it has to be done. Let me just again. Let me just again state that killing dogs isn't going to endear you to most people. A lot of people like dogs. So don't talk about killing a dog to just show how you're willing to do anything difficult, messy, and ugly. No, we don't like you. You can kill a human. Most people would give you a pass if you have a good reason for killing a human. Even if you have a good reason for killing a dog, unless it's attacking a child, most people and I mean actively trying to, attack a child or a person, most people are going to be against you killing a dog. Just saying. You can do a lot to a human, and if you can provide a very palatable reason why, probably going to go well. But even if you apply that same reason why to a dog, people aren't going to be okay with you. All right. She writes, according to the but backlash was swift against the Republican governor, who just a month ago drew attention and criticism for posting an infomercial-like video about cosmetic dental surgery she received out of state. Okay. In her book, Noam writes that she took Cricket on a hunting trip with older dogs in hopes of calming the wild puppy. Instead, Cricket chased the pheasants while having the time of her life. On the way home, from the hunting trip, Noam writes that she stopped to talk to a family. Cricket got out of Noam's truck and attacked and killed some of the family's chickens, then bit the governor. Noam apologized profusely, wrote the distraught family a check for the deceased chickens, and helped them dispose of the carcasses. She writes, Cricket was the picture of joy as all that unfolded. I hated that dog, Noam writes, deeming her untrainable. At that moment, Noam writes, God damn. Uh, I realized I had to put her down. She led Cricket to a gravel pit and killed her. So you killed the dog, and then you put it in, or you left it in a gravel pit, apparently. Why don't you take it to a vet and have it be put down that way? Or it's a 14-month-old puppy. Why don't you just send it somewhere else? Okay? Because what happened? Okay, here's what happened. If this is stories at all true, so the dog went and chased and chased a bunch of chickens, killed the chickens. Gnome probably grabbed the dog, and the dog was in his oh, I'm gonna attack mode, eat the chickens. Actually, odds are he wasn't trying to kill the chickens; it just wanted to play with the chickens. Because guess what? I have a German short-haired pointer shepherd, so she's mixed with as a pointer and a shepherd. She's mixed. She does the same thing. She wants to play with the chickens. She doesn't go out and actually tries to kill the chickens. She just wants to play with them, but then she accidentally kills them. So that's what really happened. Was the dog accidentally killed him. And then while she was trying to stop the dog from killing the chickens, that's probably when the dog bit her. Okay. So it's not just for a reason to go and shoot your fucking dog. Take it to a pound and let it fucking hey. Like and unless there's multiple times where she's bitten the dog or the dog's bitten her, which doesn't, unless maybe I'll see, maybe I'll read the book. I don't know. But like, just because it bit you once doesn't justify putting the damn dog down. My dog's biting me a couple times. Okay. She's fairly good about not biting me, but she's done it a couple times. All right. Haven't gone and shot my dog's head. Um, fucking hell, this lady. But anyways, so like you could have just gone and rehome it and then label it. It eats chickens. Don't let it near chickens. Don't let it near birds. Okay. You could have done that, but no, you gone and took her to a gravel pit and killed her. Okay. This doesn't provide you any sympathy. This is the dumbest thing. One that you like the fact that you did is dumb. All right. But the fact that you wrote about it to tell the world, that's even dumber. And I've been seeing posts about people defending her and shit. And it's like, well, there's all these city folk you don't know about ranch life, blah, blah, blah. Based on the evidence she's presented, she hasn't said this is the 50th time she's bitten her or anything like that. It's just all she kills chickens and then she bit her. Okay. So that's all the information we have. Sounds like a one-time occurrence. You could have taken it and it's like, hey, yeah, give it up for adoption. It eats chickens. Don't let it around chickens. Okay, it's bitten me one time. It's ridiculous that the and this is coming from a guy who's like city but a little bit country and understands the ranch life. All right, I understand the ranch life, but you don't just automatically go and shoot the dog the first time it's killed a couple chickens and then bit you. And I'm only going off of what's going in the news article that's apparently from her story. Okay. I've yet to see her come out and defend herself. May have missed it, but I've yet to see her come out to defend herself. But whatever. I digress. Don't kill dogs. Okay. Whatever reason, don't kill dogs. Unless it's like mauled a human or actively, just constantly attacking people. And again, it's not what this is stated at all. Doesn't say that she's been bitten a bunch of times. Just says that she ran out, attacked chickens, and bit her. Okay. That wasn't all. Gnome writes that her family also owned a nasty mean goat that smelled bad and liked to chase her kids. She decided to go ahead and kill the goat too. She wrote the guy the goat survived the first shot, so she went back to the truck, got another shell, and then shot him again, killing him. All right. Let's be honest, no one gives two shits about the goat. You could have said this about the goat. No one really probably would have batted an eye too much. We don't care about goats. Dogs, that's where you fucked up, lady. Soon thereafter, a school bus dropped off Gnome's children. Her daughter asked, "Hey, where's Cricket?" Gnome writes. The expert drew immediate criticism on social media platform, where many post photos of their own pets. President Joe Biden's re-election campaign surfaced the story on social media alongside a photo of Gnome with Trump. Okay, so others piled on, including Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, who posted a photo on X that showed him feeding ice cream to his dog. Post a picture with your dog that doesn't involve shooting them and throwing them in a garbage pit. I'll start, Walz, Democrat wrote. Then Michigan Democrat Governor Gretchen Whitmer replied to Walt's posting by adding a photo of herself holding her two dogs, linking Lincoln Project and conservative group that opposes Trump posted a video that called a public service announcement showing badly behaved dogs and explaining that shooting your dog in the face is not an option. Okay, it could be an option, but if you're gonna do it, oh, she did go. Oh yeah, she did defend herself. It wasn't a very good defense. I forgot about this. It wasn't really good defense. Uh, you down old dogs, hurt dogs, sick dogs humanely, not by shooting them, tossing them in a gravel pit. Rick Wilson of the Lincoln Project wrote on X. Unsporting and deliberately cruel, but she wrote this to prove the cruelty is the point. Gnome took to social media to defend herself. We love animals, but tough decisions like this happen all the time on the farm. Okay, except it wasn't a necessary decision. This wasn't a tough, necessary decision. You could have rehomed the damn dog. Uh, Sadly, we just had to put down 3 horses a few weeks ago that had been on in our family for 25 years. That's a lot different than a 14-month puppy that you had issues training with and you decided to put a bullet in its brains. That's a little different. She urged readers to pre-order a book if they want more real, honest, and politically incorrect stories that'll have the media grasping. Republican strategist Alicia Stewart said that while some Republican voters might appreciate the story as a testament to her grit, it ultimately creates a distraction for Gnome. Yeah, that's pretty. I agree. She's smart. You should have listened to her. It's never a good look when people think you're mistreating animals, Stewart said. I have a dog I loved like a child. I can't think about doing that, and I can't imagine doing that. I can't imagine writing it in a book and telling the world. It's dumb. It's dumb. You could get away with a whole lot, but you start shooting dogs and bragging about it, you're gonna face some issues. It's not the first time Gnome has grabbed national attention. In 2019, she stood behind the state's anti-meth campaign, even at it as it became a subject of mockery for the tagline "Meth, we're on it." People said the campaign got people talking about meth, 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 methamphetamines epidemic and helped lead some to treatment. Last month, Gnome posted a near 5-minute video on X lavishing praise on a team of cosmetic dentists in Texas for giving her a smile she said she can be proud of. I love my new family at Smile, Texas, she wrote. South Dakota law bans gifts of over $100 from lobbyists to public officials and their immediate family. A violation. What the fuck? Okay. A violation is a misdemeanor punishable up to a year in jail or a 2G fine. The state attorney's office has declined to answer questions about whether the gift ban applies to people who are not registered lobbyists. So there we go. So that's the story about the governor who shot her dog. It's so dumb. Don't go and write a book and brag about how you shot your dog. It's not a good look. It's not going to get you any friends. Everyone fucking hates your guts. And even the Republicans that are trying to defend you, like, God, this is so fucking hard. Why are you doing this? Hold on. Sorry, I'm blown away by that story. Hold on, I'm looking for my next thing. And we're doing a tweet. All right, here's my next one. I'm sorry, it's so dumb. How are you gonna go and so fucking retarded? I can hear baby number 2 crying upstairs. Oh, all right, sorry. I was tweeting something out. All right, Harvey Weinstein rape conviction overturned by New York appeal court. Actress Ashley Judd, who previously came forward with an allegation against Harvey Weinstein, called the last ruling an act of institutional betrayal. The question is, why was it overturned? Oh, it's got okay. So a new trial has been ordered. New York Appeals Court overturned Harvey Weinstein's 2020 rape conviction Thursday, ordering a new trial in a stunning reversal of a landmark Me Too #MeToo case. In a 4-3 decision, the appeals court found that Weinstein's trial judge allowed prosecutors to call women who said Weinstein had assaulted them to testify, even though their accusations did not specifically relate to the entertainment mogul's charges. So this right here is something that was like having a bunch of women coming in that that say that Weinstein assaulted them to testify, even though they had no connection to the case or the charges that were levied against him. It's a case of where it's more prejudicial than probative. Prejudicial means it's it's more to hurt him than it's actually would be to like gain information that would be useful in convicting him. It was more to hurt his image than anything. Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in prison after being convicted in February of 2020 of forcing oral sex on TV's and film production assistant Millie Haley in 2006 and third-degree rape of hairstylist Jessica Mann in 2013. He was acquitted of first-degree rape and 2 counts of predatory sexual assault from Scott Annabelle Sicaria's allegation of rape in the 1990s. He has denied ever engaging in non-consensual sex. Justice was served. I believe this decision is larger than Harvey Weinstein. Donna Rotunda, Weinstein's defense lawyer, told Fox News in a statement, courts cannot operate on emotion and lack of due process. This is true. The world is off balance. When the justice system does not work, nothing does. This decision restores faith in the foundation of our system. Ashley Judd, the first actress to come forward with allegations against Weinstein, reacted to the appeals court's decision during a press conference Thursday. I went on record telling my story because when survivors tell their stories, they are exercising a powerful form of leadership that spark others to join in shared action that catalyze change, she told reporters. No, exercising a power form of leadership would be to come forward long ago. I don't think she came forward until when did she come forward? Hold on. Let's see. Depends on when she came forward. Let me see when she came forward before I say anything. Okay, so in 2015, she said she's been sexually assaulted by a studio mogul. Didn't say who. That's not leadership. In 2017, she said it was Harvey Weinstein. Let's see. Filed a defamation sexual harassment lawsuit against Weinstein. Okay. So, okay. So I'm just reading. So she didn't name anyone. And when did she say when it happened? It's not really leadership. Okay. I and also I have a hard time believing individuals that come forward vastly later and then trying to like don't go to the police or anything and then go and say, "Oh no, I've had this happen to me." It's like, did you really though? I don't believe you. Sorry. I just have a hard time believing any woman that comes forward forever, like forever. And I don't know. I really don't know. Uh, all right, all right. So, but yeah, they just wait till someone comes out and then they make their accusations, and I have a hard time believing a lot of it. Um, I don't know. You can blame. You actually can blame me too, because I used to actually believe women immediately when they came forward with these stories, and it's all directly because of me too. All right. Let's see. This today is an act of institutional betrayal. Jude explained, and our institutions betrayed survivors of male sexual violence. We need to work within and without the system start having what is known as institutional courage. I stand shoulder to shoulder with women who have bloody knees because male sexual violence may knock us down, but we get right back up, and together we are in the struggle for freedom from male entitlement to our bodies. Now, of course, men don't have an entitlement to your bodies at all. I agree with that 100%. Here's the thing: you guys may, stand shoulder to shoulder with women who have bloody knees because male sexual violence, but you're always silent about it until it's ends up being beneficial to you. What do I mean by this? Well, look at Kavanaugh. Okay, look at the vast number of other allegations. It's never happens until there's avidation. There's some gain for them. That's when you end up like, hey, don't really believe you. Like, I don't believe you, and you don't come out until there's like some sort of advantage. You get a money payoff, or you get a career advancement, or something like that, or something. There's some sort of benefit you get before or at least try to exploit prior, and then you end up coming out and saying, "Oh, by the way, this happened." And sorry, you're having a hard time believing you. Weinstein, former, and I think Weinstein's more than likely a scumbag. I didn't delve too much into his case. I think he's a very disgusting human being, but it is what it is. All right. Weinstein, a former film producer, was known for his influential career in Hollywood before his widely publicized fall from grace. He is the co-founder of Miramax and later the Weinstein Company, both of which have produced many commercially successful films and won accolades from the Academy Awards. Weinstein was one of the biggest first figures in the hashtag Me Too movement after being accused of sexual assault and rape by more than 80 women. Even though the New York Court of Appeals Court, overturned Weinstein's conviction, that does not mean he's getting out of prison. After Weinstein's sentencing in New York in 2020, he was extradited to California in July to face sexual assault allegations made by 4 women in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills between 2004 2013. So they waited from, what was it, 16 to 7 years, 7 to 16 years before they came forward with their allegations. Okay. Uh, in December 2022, he was found guilty of rape, force, oral compilation and another sexual misconduct count involving a woman known as Jane Doe 1. He was sentenced to 16 years in prison in February 2023. Weinstein's legal team has vowed to appeal the conviction as well. Weinstein also faces charges in London for 2 alleged offenses in 1996. Again, 1996 was that 24 years later? They wait so fucking long, and then they expect you to believe them instantly. I'm not reading this fucking complaint. Sorry. Oh no, no. In January 2023, Weinstein's lawyer Arthur Adala filed an appeal for a new trial, arguing Weinstein did not receive a fair trial in New York due to legally insufficient charges. Harvey is innocent, never should have been convicted or even tried for these allegations. Weinstein rep Judah Engelmeyer told Fox News Digital at the time. The trial failed at objectivity from the minute former Judge Burke but rated Harvey, asking him if he wanted to spend the rest of his life in prison over the use of a cell phone that occurred before the judge ever entered the courtroom or began the day's proceeding. Burke was rejected from the bench as a result, and the case should have been too. From the lies a juror told the private lawyer representing non-case related complaints, acting as prosecutorial surrogates. We are often gagged. The jury was steered in direction they never would have gone if it were honest. Okay. It's a weird way to end it, but there we go. That's the end of it. So there we go. So it looks like he'll get a new trial in New York. He's still convicted in what is it called? In California. So he still has to get that one appealed, but we'll see what happens in New York. It takes forever for these cases to actually go to trial. So who knows how long it'll be. So we'll see what happens. It's cool. Not cool, but as in but it's interesting how I actually seen something get appealed. Weird, but appeals are for losers. So, but who knows what's going to happen with Weinstein? But it looks like he'll get a new trial in New York. We'll see how that goes. Sounds like the trial itself was kind of wild. But hey, what can you do? But we'll see. We will see. Shoulder. That Ashley Jude chick just irritated the shit out of me. Like, how can you try and talk about leadership and all that shit and standing shoulder to shoulder, but you all are fucking silent about it until it's advantageous for you to actually go ahead and make some accusations. It's my issue, okay? Like, if hey, I'm regardless of whether this benefits me, the second it happens, I'm going to speak about it. I'm going to continue speaking about it. That's leadership. That's courageous. But if you're silent for 16 years, not brave, okay? It's not bravery. All right, moving on. Michael Avenatti, the former lawyer of porn star Stormy Daniels, has said he will testify against his former client in the falsified documents case brought against President Donald Trump by New York District Attorney Alvin Bragg. I'm assuming this is the hush money case, or is this something different? Be happy to more than happy to testify. I don't know that I will be called to testify, but I've been in touch with Trump's defense for a better part of the year. Michael Avenatti said told the New York Post in an interview from jail. Oh yeah, he's in jail. There's no question. Isn't he in jail for like extortion or some shit like that? There's no question the trial is politically motivated because they're concerned that he may be reelected. Now, this trial is absolutely motivated. If he's talking about the hush money trial, it's absolutely politically motivated. You know how it's politically motivated? Donald Trump is charged with mislabeling, basically mislabeling business records. All right, that's what he's charged with. They've turned it into, oh, this was a conspiracy to interfere with the election. Okay, that's where the last couple of days have been. But that's not what he's charged with. He's charged with mislabeling bank records. That's what business records. Sorry, that's what he's charged with. But they're trying to muddy the waters with this whole conspiracy to interfere in the election because he bought some, because he was working with a news outlet that bought and paid stories and covered it and print only negative stuff for his opponents and positive stuff for them, where like you all know all news are like every politician does this. So he added, I'm really bothered by the fact that Trump, in my view, has been targeted. 4 cases is just over the top. I think that there's a significant chance that that's going to backfire. That this is all going to backfire and is going to propel him to the White House. During 2018, when he represented Daniels, he became much larger on the political scene because of his role. He became widely known as someone who could easily break into the political sphere. Then in November 2018, he went to jail for a domestic violence charge. What a fucking idiot. He pled guilty to charges for stealing $300,000 from Daniels in book advance in 2022, and was convicted of extorting Nike in 2020. I mean, out of 25 mil. He also told the Post that he expects Daniels to commit perjury if she takes a stand. Stormy Daniels is going to say whatever she believes is going to assist Stormy Daniels and putting more money in her pocket. Avenatti told the outlet, if Stormy Daniels' lips are moving, she's lying for money. It kind of sounds like something you do, dude. She said she'd be a poor witness in the trial. I don't know how you can possibly put someone who makes those claims on the witness stand and use them as a star witness in a case against a former president of the United States who's running for president. That is just absolutely ludicrous to me. Daniel's response to claims made by Avenatti and him taking the stand trial, I was about to say that I also wish I'd never met him, but I'm glad because I'm the one who helped convict him so he couldn't steal from even more unsuspecting clients. The ongoing trial is expected to take several days. Trump is not allowed to skip out on any day of the trial without receiving permission first. This is just a funny thing. This may result in missing his youngest son, Barron's high school graduation. Come on, dude. Like, it's like if her lips are moving, it's because she's lying for the money. Well, probably something. It's probably a little projection there. I mean, you might be totally honest, but it seems like a little projection going on there, bro. Oh man, that made me laugh. I hope. Just, oh man, I really wish this whole thing was televised. Why isn't this televised? Come on. Oh, this could have been great. Why? Why couldn't this have been televised? It's been so entertaining. All right. This game is so entertaining. Oh man, I wish this was televised. I really wish this was televised. Oh man. Michael Avenatti. All right. So a little while ago, actually last week, Supreme Court heard arguments regarding presidential immunity. And apparently, Justice Claire, I don't remember this question, so we'll see. About what Justice Clarence Thomas. There's a lot of information going on during that whole thing. I covered it, but I don't remember everything. So, a Supreme Court is hearing argument as the Supreme Court heard arguments regarding presidential immunity on Thursday. Justice Clarence Thomas posed a question regarding the legitimacy of the appointment of Special Counsel Jack Smith to prosecute Donald Trump. The ongoing proceedings in the court revolve around Trump, whether Trump has constitutional presidential immunity for prosecution for actions taken during his presidency. Thomas's question examined the authority of Smith and the Office of Special Counsel to bring forward charges against Trump's attorney, according to Fox News. Thomas questioned John Sawyer, Trump's attorney, asking if Trump's legal team has challenged the appointment of the special counsel in the current litigation. Did you, in this litigation, challenge the appointment of special counsel? Thomas asked. Sawyer responded that they did not directly raise this concern in the ongoing case. It points to a very specific, important issue here, because one of the special counsel arguments is, of course, we should have this presumption of regularity. Sawyer explained. That runs in the reality that we have here an extraordinary prosecutorial power being exercised by someone who was never nominated by the president or confirmed by the Senate at any time. So we agree that with that position, we hadn't raised it yet in this case when this case went up on appeal. A non-amicus brief presented to the Supreme Court, former U.S. Attorney General Meese and Muscase also questioned the legal authority of Smith to prosecute Trump. Amicus brief is kind of like it's a non-party, like a non-party. So someone who's not really involved in the case, he's off to the side, but he sends a brief to the Supreme Court, and if it's good enough, it might be what the justices may consider the arguments made there. They argue that Smith's position as special counsel does not meet the criteria for proper appointment as a federal officer, given that he was never formally appointed and confirmed by the Senate. Neither Smith or the position of special counsel under which he purportedly acts meets those criteria. Meese and Muscase argued he wields tremendous power, effectively answering to no one by design, and that's a serious problem for the rule of law. Whatever one may think of former President Trump or the conduct in January 6, 2021, that Smith challenges in the underlying case. The Supreme Court deliberates are centered on Trump's claim of immunity for prosecution related to the events of January 6th. A ruling against presidential immunity may potentially render Trump criminally liable for his actions on that day. So there we go. Can't say I remember that question. I may have missed it. I did have it go at 1.5 speed, so I may have missed it. So who knows? But there we go. That's the end. That's the end of the show. We only did a 48-minute thing. I don't have much. I didn't have really much I wanted to talk about, but I really wanted to talk about the governor shooting a puppy, Weinstein's conviction being overturned, and Avenatti talking about testifying for Trump. The Trump, Avenatti and Trump could be relevant to my trial coverage. Everything else was just interesting and just dumb. Just fucking dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you write a story? I'm still just surprised by the sheer dumbness of the South Dakota governor. That's why women shouldn't lead. Piss everyone off. All right. But that's all I got for you today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you like and subscribe and give me a follow to the various platforms. Again, it's X at officialwghost, rumble.com/withghost, youtube.com/@withghost, twitch.tv/officialwithghost. And then my gaming channel, rumble.com/gaming with ghost. All the links are down in the description, so check it out. Give me a follow, give me a like. I hope you have a good day. Peace out, and I will see you all later. Peace.